Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show how I have deployed a smart contract using truffle framework. Okay, let's get into the video. So here you can see that I have deployed it into the testnet of truffle framework. So this is our smart contract, and this smart contract is being tested using the JavaScript here. You can see, and let me explain you what's going on here so that you can get a better understanding of how it works. So we have to start every solidity program with these two lines. The first line defines the license, okay, and I usually go with MIT, so which means the open source, and this is nothing but the version which we are using, and currently I'm using 0.5.0. so pragma solidity, this is the carry function 0.5.0. so this is to define like deploy this contract in this version of the solidity. Okay, and we are creating a contract which is named as social network, and inside that we are defining two things. One is the name as well as the post count. Okay, here the name is nothing but the state variables. So there is major difference between state variables and the local variables. So local variables are defined inside the function and they are located in the memory locations, but when it comes to the static or static variables, so they are stored in the blockchain permanently, so it causes us the gas fee. Okay, then we have the post count which is initially set to 0. Okay, let's move on to the constructor. So inside the constructor we're defining the name is equal to Bala. Okay, so whenever I write the smart contract, I usually simultaneously test it out using the JavaScript. Here you can see first I have they defined a contract. This is how the skeleton of testing the JavaScript looks like. So we are creating a contract which is named as social networks. So there is another argument which is nothing but the accounts. So here I have defined, so this accounts returns an array of addresses. So I want to define the each elements as an each address. So here in our cases we have three persons. One is the deployer, author as well as the tipper. So I'm assigning the address to each one. One is deployer, the second account is I think author. Yeah, author is being like given the tip, so that's why the author has more than 100 ETH. And then we have the tipper, so the tipper is less because he is tipping the post which is being posted by the author. So that's all about that. And then inside that we are using an describe, which is an asynchronous functions. So inside the describe we have two things. One is we are checking whether the smart contract is deployed successfully or not, and we are also checking if the name is same or not. So before we can call a function inside the smart contract, we have to first deploy the smart contracts. That's what we are doing here. The smart this social network is my contract name. Here you can see. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. Dot deploy. Now this smart contract is being deployed, so we can call the functions of the smart contract using this variable. So that's what we are doing here. Social network dot addresses, which returns the address of the deployer. So we are checking if it is not equal to empty, null, or undefined. Okay, so it should be null. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. So let's save this one, and we are checking this one. So as we are using the chai, okay, here I have imported this chai library which is used for testing the smart contract. Okay, and we are also checking if the name is present or not. So we are using a constructor variables name, and we are calling that function and storing that into a constructor variables, and we are checking if this constructor variable is equal to this Bala, because I have defined a Bala, right? The name is equal to Bala. So that's what we are doing here, and in upcoming classes we will see how to list it. Okay, how to list the post and how to create the post as well as how to tip the post. Okay, So here you can see like I have successfully deployed it. So in upcoming videos we will see more on the functionality of this application. So as of now, that's it. Hope so you got a clear idea of how we write the smart contracts and also test it using the JavaScript truffle framework. So if this video made sense and if you feel that this video is very useful, make sure to leave a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel, and also check my previous videos on Solidity, which may also be useful for you. So thanks for watching. This is Bala Murugan signing off. Bala Murugan.